Hey guys, back for another topic. Yeah, so I'm not a big Naruto fan, but I did enjoy the series. I picked up the manga from where I caught up with the anime, and luckily I read it from a canon arc. So I am now going back and rereading the chapters I missed, but it was mainly Naruto Shippuden that got me to slightly temporary being a NaruSaku fan. This is just ships in general. Like I said before, these are shippings. If you don't know what shippings are, when I mean about shippings, different pairings in anime and TV shows in general, we literally take what we think is our favourite female characters from those said shows and just pair them together and everything. There's been a lot of examples of pairings. When I mean shippings, pairings, whatever you want to call it. These are just the prime examples. And I'll use the abbreviation of the names here. We had the Ichirukis, Ichihimes there, the Ichihimes, NaruSaku, Naruhinas, Kurosami, Zutara, Kataang, Sotaf, and everything. So they're basic shippings, and then One Piece you've got the Zanamis, the Zorobins, the Frobins, and everything. So they're pretty much the shippings examples, and then we've got the Nalus, the Galevis, we've got the Grooviers, we've got the Nalus, Nalis in Fairy Tail. They're all the prime examples. I'm probably not going to list them down below in the description. If you can understand what I mean, then that's good for you. But anyway, back on track onto the topic that I was originally planning to talk about. So we get topics, generally big topics all the time, and like I mentioned before, I shipped NaruSaku for the majority of the Shippuden's arc pretty much to the point of I did see Naruhina there. Now I did start to, because I'm not big on the ships. I'm not big on them. I will ship both and be fans of both ships, because when I started Naruto or watched the anime, I literally didn't care about for Sakura. I didn't care much about Hinata. I just cared about Naruto and his journey on becoming the Hokage. I didn't care who he ended up with. I didn't care who he was with at the end. So when I read chapter 700 and he ended up, I will say this now, if you haven't read the manga and you're only an anime watcher, stop now. That's right, this is a big thing. If you want to get spoiled, and it's pretty much been everywhere on every Naruto Facebook fan page about this chapter, and if you don't want to be spoiled anymore, stop right now and leave the video. If you don't care, continue. That's what I'm just saying now. So when it came to chapter 700, we got official confirmation that we ended up with Naruto and Hinata as husband and wife, and having 2 kids. Bolt, and the Japanese name for sunflower? Yeah, Japanese name for sunflower. Bolt's sister's name escapes me at the moment. And then and everything. So we have Naruhina as the canon ship for Naruto. When it came to that chapter, I was completely fine with it. I was a little bit annoyed, because I will say this, there was a lot of build-up, and I mean a lot of build-up. A few moments with Hinata and Naruto, and I mean a few, like a handful or something. But there was a lot of build-up of Naruto and Sakura. The moment where Naruto returned from his 2 years training, he finds out everybody's now a Chonin, and he's still a Genin because he went off for 2 years while everybody else finished the tuning exams. He comes home, he starts to spend a lot more time with Sakura in trying to get everything back together, try to make sure and apologize that he couldn't complete his promise with her and everything. And then it started building up more and more to that, to the point during the main war between Obito and Kagura. There was a bit with Minato in the chapter, and Minato pretty much told Naruto, "Is that your girlfriend?" Naruto pretty much said yes about Sakura. This was after Sakura lied to him, saying that she loved him. But what I understood was Naruto knew she was lying to him about her loving him to protect him so he doesn't go off to find Sasuke. That's an understanding point that I understand. Now, the next question is, it builds up to this, to a lot of unanswered questions. And these unanswered questions of why Naruto ended up with Hinata is going to be in the last movie. But this is the big point. There's a majority, about 200 or some, yeah, 200 something signatures apparently on this petition page to ban Naruto in the United States. Right, like I said, I pretty much didn't mind that Naruto was with Hinata. I find it kind of cute. I pretty much accept it, and I moved on. I personally now admitted it now on camera that I was a NaruSaku fan, but I was also starting to lean to a Naruhina as well. But I enjoyed. I literally don't. But these fans, I'm taking this now, wanting to bring up a petition just because their ship didn't get canoned in the story. That's wrong in the head. In so many ways, that's pretty much wrong in the head. There's so many things you can do with a shipping, but you can keep on making that ship alive by keep on the fanfics happening and everything, and still do fanfic drawings and stuff like that of the ship and accepting. But the problem is though, not accepting the ending up of Naruto and Hinata and going to the point where no one in the United States, are probably dub only watchers, and I'm just saying this is probably dubbed only watchers who just watch the anime and they only watch it in their own language. A lot of us have watched probably Naruto in subtitles, thanks to the Crunchyroll providing them and everything and stuff like that. So we moved on from the dub and continued with the subs. To go right down to create a petition with the demands of getting Kishi to make an alternate ending where NaruSaku is the canon in that of the universe. It's the worst thing I could ever think. I wouldn't even do that. Like I mentioned before, and this is the whole point why I've done this video and done all the previous mentions beforehand. It's because I do the shippings. I'm not a big shipper. I watch and read to enjoy the story. Normally I don't care who the main character ends up with. If I see a few characters that I think is right for the main, then I will then just see if there's any ships going of those characters with the main character. But this is outright ridiculous. The fact that everything goes to the point of they ended Naruto this week. I would say officially ended it this week. Early scans and everything were out last week, but it was officially ended this week. So we know the fact that it's now Naruto is officially ended. We now know who he ends up with, and we know that he becomes Hokage. So we know this. But some downright stupid people go out of their way to pretty much go, NaruSaku didn't become canon. I disrespect Kishimoto. And he destroyed my friendship and everything with this manga. I really respected him to the point where he ends it with the Naruto. Why there's so many Sakura moments with Naruto that actually led up to the NaruSaku canonship? I bloody hate him. That pretty much is it. And the fact that those people decide to go out of the way, go on their computers, type up the whole demands of what they want on a petition website to try and make NaruSaku canon or ban it, try and get it banned from the United States because their one favorite pairing didn't get shipped. It's ridiculous. Blows my mind. Right, I wouldn't do this if Luffy ended up with Boa Hancock at the end of One Piece. I wouldn't mind because, like I said, I ship 3 shippings in One Piece, and I wouldn't mind. If he ends up with Nami, I wouldn't mind. If he ends up with Robin, I wouldn't mind. Ichigo, I would slightly be disappointed if he doesn't end up with Rukia, because Rukia, there's a lot of moments where those two should be together in Bleach, and I'll mention this now. There, Naruto fandom. This ain't going out to all of you, because I probably know that most of you probably will agree with this. If you're an anime goer who watches shonen anime and reads shonen manga like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Torinko, Dragon Ball. So I'm just going to point this out. Naruto fandom once split between the shippings of NaruSaku and Naruhina. I'll say this, are the worst fandom I could have been a part of. I enjoyed Naruto, I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed his adventure. But knowing out there, the shipping side of Naruto can go down this path, and wanting to get it banned in a country because their pairing didn't make it to the manga's canon, is right out stupid. Yeah, we had Naruhina fans biting off the heads of NaruSaku, and everything saying that, and hate on Sakura and everything like that, and the same can be said for the NaruSaku fans towards Hinata. This is the thing, they're fictional characters. At the end of the day, these are fictional characters that don't exist. The creator thought of them up and drew them on a comic book strip. And yes, I'm going to use the word comic book, because that's what manga translation is a comic book. So they go out of their way to argue about who's who. In the end of the day, we don't have control. We don't make up the ending. We do not make up the ending for these fictional characters that we do not own. These fictional characters belong to the author who drew them and came up with them, and that is Kishimoto. So, where does this lead this video now? Well, I'll end it on a positive note. I will link down to in the description this petition about the whole thing, and you can take a look at how stupid it is. I will leave the link down in the video description. But I will end it in a positive note, and I'll say this. Who are your favourite shippings from any anime series, or manga series, or light novel series? I'll include all three forms of medium there. Who are your favourite shippings? So you guys, I want to hear from you. And also, in your comments, if you're going to respond to this video, if you want, do a video response to who you ship and why you ship them. Leave down below of what type of anime topics you want me to talk about next, because I want to get more of these type of things out there for you guys. So go in. So there will be those things. And what type of topic videos you want to talk about next. If you want a thoughts video of some series that I've watched, we'll do a video like that if you want to. Bye bye for now.